almost in September 1863 in our series of the Civil War here, the Grand Tactician, the Civil War, and all the way since the start of the war, the Confederate government apparently it has been saving up for a deal, ordering ships from Great Britain here. So I've never done this before, it's new. You go to diplomacy, you can see all the different foreign weapons that you can license. I don't think you'll get any ships or weapons alone by signing these projects. Sorry, here's the microphone. There we go, that's better. And I suppose you have to pay for the stuff you license. I haven't really done this before. But it says they would construct the ordered ships in British shipyards, which means any lack of domestic shipyard capacity can be avoided. And the subsidy funding is 20 million, which is the most expensive one, but also the warrior class ship is very powerful. So we're gonna sign this here now. And we can't sign any more diplomatical deals. And I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm not gonna fund diplomacy a lot. Maybe send in 1 million or so for now, because I don't think we're gonna be able to afford any foreign goods for a while. Now, how do you order ships? That's my question. Right, maybe under military and under fleet, and create new fleet. All right, auto construct ships. I only have 2 fleets. It's the Cumberland River Squadron, which I think have all my river ships, and I thought New Orleans Squadron was they have red ships. The thing is, I think these are all sea and river ships. Yeah, sea and rivers it says with movements, but maybe they are a river flotilla, river going fleet it says here. I think it has to do with where it's based. So do I have to, maybe I have to make a new fleet, create a new fleet. Okay, whereabouts? Where would we want to place? I think I'll place it in, I just captured a port, Norfolk, but it's not here. So okay, can you sort? We have Virginia. Gosport shipyard apparently is the best shipyard we have available to construct. So let's pick Gosport here, raise a fleet, build, and I guess we should have a good fleet commander. Doubt we have. I think I already assigned. Okay, how about if we go for only naval commanders? Can we do that? Ready for duty. Navy. Yep. Huh. Commodores. These guys aren't super. This one is fairly nice. With Tucker is a good commander, but I'd like a Navy guy. So Sems might get the command of the ship, unless we can find someone instead. What is it we value the most? That he's a veteran, or that he is maybe unassigned, suitable rank. I don't care about suitable rank so much. He's a professional. Oh yeah, professional. I think it means these are all the guys that have the trait. So Sems seems to be. Nope, Jones here is the best naval. We have some very nice they're not admirals, sorry. Look at Jones here. Uger. He's only a lieutenant, but he has 2 stars of experience, and he's got all. Okay, so he's gonna be the commander of this fleet. So how do I order? Increase number of ironclads, increase number of warships. All right, construct new ship. Hampton Roads Squadron. Now, here we have warrior class. She would be called CSS Georgia. I guess I'm fine with that. It says, oh, we don't have enough wood, iron, and machine parts and naval artillery to build her. That's a shame. Why does it say number available 2 here? Select ships to construct. I suppose we would have to gather up all these resources. Yeah, of course. The red ones we can't build. But I mean, shouldn't Great Britain construct these? 2 of them. I think maybe with the 20 million license fee, we did pay for the resources. Maybe that's the deal here. Required port level 4. So actually, we might be able. I know she's around 9,000 ton, and it said the port can only handle 5,000 tons. So the ship is bigger than the port facility, but maybe 4 is the maximum level of port. It seems so. Anyway, we're going to build one of these. No, when I clicked, I actually got to build 2 of them. That's pretty cool. Huntsville and Georgia. How long is it gonna take? Select ship. Oh, they only cost 1.2 million to build, which is kind of a bargain compared to the 20 million for the license fee. Especially if I don't have to pay the resources, because I was lacking most of the resources. Her size is colossal, and her armor is iron. She's 14 knots. If you compare this to the Steam Virginia, it's only. So I think I'll drag Virginia in here and see, this is Washington as well, I suppose. Let's see. Should I send all? No, these are just 3-gun sloops, schooners. They're really small ships. So, okay, how good is Buchanan? Maybe I should move Buchanan over. He's actually not better. He's just a higher rank. Jones is actually a better commander than Buchanan. Buchanan is more famous. So we're gonna let Jones earn his spurs here. Now all we have to do is wait until this goes from 1% to 100%. I have no idea how long time that's gonna take. It's a good thing we started to construct these guys in the best shipyard we have. Although they are technically being constructed in Great Britain, right? So I hope that was exciting. It was probably more exciting for me than it was for my viewers here, because alright, Hampton Roads is the shipyard next to Fort Norfolk here, and I did stuff a garrison into Norfolk Fort, and I know Norfolk is a famous shipyard. I just didn't know it was called Hampton Roads. You learn something by playing this game here. Another thing we did was send. Oh, look, we are under siege at Richmond. So I guess we'll send a new North Carolinians. I can't give them. Why can't I give them these guys an order? Huh. Anyway, one thing I did was I gave my West Virginians order to move down into Georgia to reinforce the army of Georgia, and I also promoted it to a proper army. It was an independent corps before, but now it's a proper army. Unfortunately, it's my worst army commander, Pillow, who's in command of it, and the Georgian troops down here is kind of trash. I wanted to send the rest of my good veteran Georgians down here, so I'd collect them in one single army for role-playing reasons, I suppose. But that they are under siege in Virginia, my Georgians. We have 2 sieges going on, one up at Harper's Ferry and one down in Manassas. I'm not too worried about these 2 sieges. They're about 1-to-1. Actually, I think I even am outnumbering the Union at these places here. I definitely have better leaders and troops. But so never mind about Virginia. That's not an issue right now. But where we kind of do not have the possibility to counter the Union is in Chattanooga. They have reportedly since 13th of July 18,000 men, and we are training up 13,000 Georgians here. They are ill-equipped, ill-led, ill-trained. Okay. So, what other? I was thinking there is a project that allows you to train troops faster when they're just sitting there doing nothing. But maybe now is a bit too late. End of summer 1863, when we already are fielding 200,000 men. Do we really want to train our troops faster? I'll show you I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a military project. It's called... No, it's not recruit. It's training manuals. We have one level of this, and the training manuals, they give speed of training progress 5%, and I'm not sure if that is the readiness bar or if it's the experience that the brigades get to get stars and perks, because often these projects perks and they're not very well documented. Each level of this project further increases the effectiveness of training, meaning the troops training level increases faster when they're encamped. I'd say that is actually if we go into an army, I'd say what's increased here is actually their training level here. Their greenhorns. There will pop up stars here. The men are not accustomed to the hardships of battle. They are fragile and not dependable on the fire and stress of combat. Good leadership and drilling can help, but only up to a point. And as you can see, the Georgians are equipped with rearboard muskets. They have not been in combat before. They get a bad bonus, a malus, in their first battle. And well, Early is a decent commander. Pillow is a decent corps commander. Cook is a decent, but it's not the best Confederate leaders we have down here. And I guess the West Virginians now get stuck up in Richmond on an unexpected siege. It's a little bit weird here. I think the Army of New Jersey, only 11,000 men. They were sitting here on a fleet off the coast for a long time. Well, we're talking weeks, not that long, but... And now they decided to land up at Richmond, maybe make a sneak attack. But if they have 11,000 men, my West Virginians are the same in number, and we have the Army of North Carolina. So we're going to outnumber them 2-1. So, but on the other hand, I do not know how the siege mechanics works. And I don't even know how you open up the siege mechanic. No, wait, there isn't a siege yet. Oh, my bad. My apologies. Also, our stance here is with defensive. You can make an army guard, raid, and scout. I do think these are all cavalry orders. Maybe you can give these orders to infantry armies, but they're not really suited to it. You can of course build stuff, and you have these movement orders, which are forced march and halt. But in a YouTube clip I watched recently, they talked about, I read on the Steam community forums, where that's the best place I found to read about the game. There's not a lot of material out there. They talked about, I do not like the linked army movement. That is probably inside the tactical battles, not on the strategic map movement. I was just thinking if there was a way I could give an order to my army headquarters, which is one guy, the commander himself, and the corps would follow automatically, so I only have to give one order, but that doesn't seem to be possible. You will have to order your corps individually, and then the army headquarters. I've been whining a bit about having to do that, especially since they stack on top of each other, and it's very hard. You cannot grab both at once. You have to go into the army ledger on the right side. It's kind of a hassle. It's not terrible. It's not unit routed. Whoa, who routed? Me, or it's really, I mean, did you get that? It seemed like something routed out here in the wilderness. Yeah, Johnston, one man. He doesn't even have like a squad of bodyguards or a staff or a chief of staff or something. But anyway, he arrived at his location here, and I don't know why order is on the way. Okay, I'm just gonna have these guys unpause. Okay, now I think the army of New Jersey routed, and that means they withdrew from. So I don't know why they went up from being a fleet threatening the south there to invading Richmond. Oh, you know, the AI might not have. He didn't know that we had a garrison here. Okay, why is it 20? This is a law. Oh, I moved the West Virginian Corps into the army of Georgia, down in Georgia, before I gave them movement orders. And since it's a corps, they won't teleport there being grayed out and then pop up magically down there. And maybe I should have moved a division instead of the entire corps, but that's too late now. And the reason why it's 24 hours delay is because the order is coming from the army of Georgia, which is very far away. I'm learning this game. I'm learning. Big brain. We have 7 Union invasions. Most of them are up here in Virginia, and we don't have to worry too much about them. Yeah, I think this is working out quite nice. We have, maybe we can break the deadlock naval-wise with our 2 new British battleships. That has been the plan all along, even since the war started, and just defending on land. Now you might think, what could 2 ships do to the Unions? Probably over 100 ships. Well, it's the thing that these are very modern, powerful ships. Okay, here we go. This is Frost, and I think Frost is in command of the North Carolinians. Now, I want the North Carolinians to garrison Richmond, along with under Johnston here. He's got a kind of a consolation prize, Army of North Carolina. It's not very powerful when he was removed from command from Northern Virginia, which is the main. Lee, of course, has taken it over. Come on. There's no way you don't. I mean, Johnston isn't that much worse of a leader in this game. Of course you want Lee, right? Okay. And here we go. Well, that was the most exciting thing. So now we can leave the naval aspect behind, I suppose. Unfortunately, Hampton Road seems to be red and burning. I guess they're still reconstructing it, repairing it after me capturing it. I think oh, we have ships that are disabled here. Yeah, cool. That's because they're being built, obviously. Awaiting orders, deteriorated, maximum. It doesn't say condition 1%. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that. How long would you say realistically it would take to build a 9,000 ton? The Brits are good at building ships, right? At this time. Well, if I hover over the Battle of Manassas Junction, we have a 62% chance to win it. Harper's Ferry 60%. What's weird is, I pointed this out before, I'm repeating myself, is that down here it's only a 53% chance. Well, weird. Usually when you go into the siege interface, that is a higher chance than in the icon in the top left corner. 38 days, okay. And it seems the Union is suffering a lot more losses than we are in this siege. I'm happy about that. That is also weird. Now I just clicked my troops at Manassas Junction, and I immediately got into the siege interface like this, and that's really nice. But I've been my last stream, I tried to get into this siege, and I clicked everywhere, and the siege menu wouldn't open up. So there was some sort of glitch there. But the result is the same here. Somehow the Federal Corps is at 1,600 losses or casualties, and the Rebs are only at 300. Usually it's been almost 1-to-1 in the few sieges there's been. The only perk that we have is a fame perk, so it shouldn't affect the siege numbers. I don't know why we are having such... I mean, the Union actually outnumbers us quite substantially here, even with artillery. So here's the thing. Okay, maybe I shouldn't relax too much regarding the siege of Manassas. Around 30,000 being sieged by 47,000. We can handle that. It's a 3-to-2 odds ratio. And as you know, the AI in tactical battles is more or less useless, unfortunately. It's very unfortunate. That is my main sorrow with this game. That I mean, it has great potential, but it's not very fun to play when you know you can kick the Union, the AI, the computer UI, AI off the battlefield. And the comments, it's not only me, it's not like I'm a good player. Everyone's writing the same in the Steam forums or Steam discussions. So it's just a weak AI. Honestly, I don't play a lot of real-time strategy, but I have to say this AI is probably weaker than many other games. I don't know, let's say manoeuvre or Paradox, what's it called again, Normandy 1 and 2. I haven't played those games a lot, but well, whatever. If the AI is as good as in other games, real-time strategy games, you notice it more in this game. At least I do. I'm really rooting for them and hoping that they can improve it, because that would increase the quality of the game, this game, so much. And it's so unfortunate that it lowers the quality so much. Yeah, maybe I should run a campaign with auto-resolve battles. I think I'll do that one day. It would be a lot more fair. Let's go through our 8 Union invasions. As you can see, the first one is outside Richmond. I guess they've taken West Point. I need to check out if the Georgia Corps started moving south. No, sorry, I mean the West Virginia Corps. Yeah, here they are. They are, I guess, you would suppose it would be closer to use the rail line around there, but they didn't. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna eat my words here. Oh! Oh, I forgot to give orders to my Kentucky cavalry army. Here's the thing, why are they broken? I don't know, but we now have 18,000 men attacking our 9,000 cavalry. Well, they were in... My last stream was a cavalry battle in Kentucky. Let's go over there. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I wanna retreat those guys. Army of Cumberland. Here's a northern leader, Bull Nelson, with a star. I don't think I've seen that before. So I don't know how they won 1 or even 2 engagements around this town here, which is called Covington. Quite handily, south of Cincinnati. Okay, then we know, in Ohio, then we know where we're at. But apparently some units have low morale still. And it's a 2,000 man brigade. Well, I mean, I think I'm gonna fight this battle, and it might sound suicidal, but remember, my cavalry is of very high quality. I have good leaders, and I have those modern Spencer repeater rifles, carbines. Sorry. So I'm willing to take this. It's gonna make for a I mean, if this campaign is basically over because the Confederates are winning it slowly, this will be a glorious battle to fight to prove that point. But remember, 2-to-1. It's not 3-to-2. It's 18 versus 9,000. It's gonna give Hardy a time to shine here. Chance. And one of our brigades, one of the large ones, is shaken. I don't think it's routed or broken. They have been sitting there for a couple of days there since the last battle. Okay. And also we are now attacking the enemy. Well, that's weird. I didn't... That is super weird. Is it big? Oh, you know, it's probably because my army has like attack orders. That it must be that. Okay, I'm gonna eat my words here. I was expecting to defend, not attack. Here's Hardy. How can we get there? Oh, and also the terrain is within forests and hills, so it's not really great for cavalry. And there's a creek to pass, and there's a fence. Okay, this is not gonna be fun. Not at all. Yeah, I think maybe we will have to withdraw. I think I have to eat my words. I mean, I'm not gonna attack them 1 to 2 in bad terrain. I'm just wondering. Look, and they have the river at their backs. Okay. Talk about being outmaneuvered by the AI on the strategic map. They marched up to me and forced me to attack them. It must be that they have defensive stance and my troops have offensive. Okay. Some of my troops are already shaken or in bad condition. Let's see if we can find that. It's not easy to know which brigade is. Here we have one unstable. It's the 1st Mississippi. For some reason, yeah, I think they got a bit banged up in the last combat. Okay, how do I withdraw? I'm not gonna surrender, but I guess I can retreat. This will happen with a delay depending on situation. And wait, maybe after all, we could at least position them on the map properly. No, I probably want to put them close to an exit point. Correct? Yeah, I think this is going to be the fastest way to withdraw. Okay, retreat. This is my first retreat so far in the game. And yeah, deployment phase. I no longer have a what's going on? Press play, but I can't press play. Oh, this is not good. There is no press play button anymore. So don't. Okay, I should have started the battle first. You can't. I think we're kind of. I think it's a bug here. Press play. Pause is unpause. Space is unpause, but I can't do that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cheat. I kind of load scummed. Yeah, save scummed. Because I really think I have to. Okay, so what we could do is we could start our latest save, and if this battle happens again, I will put my cavalry army on defend, and I'll defend. It's a bit of cheating, but really there's nothing else I can do right now. I'm trying to start the battle, but usually there's like a press play speed thing down here. Sorry about that. Let's see, we actually got a autosave very recent, maybe at the start of the battle. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so we can't cheat ourselves out of this. We just restart the battle and we will have to withdraw, and that's gonna give us some I guess some losses and some morale and a win for the Union. So we will get that downside. I'm willing to take that. When you give a movement order to an army or a corps, you can define whether the commander is allowed to utilize different transportation methods. The commander will choose the quickest route using the allowed transportation methods. If options are changed, the given route will automatically update. I wonder if you could remove march by foot and tell them like you are going by rail or not going at all. I don't think that's an option. The default foot march order will always be there. Let's see. We're not in combat yet, but this is gonna give us a chance to put these guys on defensive. And as you can see, we are probably retreating now, are we? Or Kentucky Cav Army, I'll put them on defensive as well. So maybe the game saved when I pressed withdraw, and this is after the withdrawal. It appears that way. They have 300 casualties. How many casualties do... I mean, we have better morale now. We are unhappy, but that seems to be the case almost all the time. We are low on food for some reason. Yeah, okay, look, the Lexington has fallen and Maysville has fallen to the Union. I don't think that's because there are troops here. I just think the Union has 65% support in Kentucky. Right. The Union only have 15% support in Ohio. That seems very weird. That seems very... We have 95% of Virginia. Apparently the Union support in Ohio is 50%. Indiana 17%. Illinois 17%. I think the Union is falling apart because of their 122,000 casualties compared to the Confederates' 40,000. Could that be it? 3-8 losses? I mean, 122,000 to almost 300,000 in their field armies is not... It's 25% losses. Yeah. Okay, but again, I don't know why these towns keep changing sides magically. I can only guess that it has to do with Kentucky being a border state and the Union having 65%. But then why wouldn't Grayson change sides? And I think it might have to do with you having to occupy the town for a bit longer, or actually it's an IIP, it's not a city transportation hub. And you have to sit there, and the longer you sit there, the more they turn into your side. But it's all very, very hard to understand, for me at least. So let's go here. There's nothing else I can do. I thought, oh, here we go. Now they have 20,000. They had 18,000 a second ago, so I guess they recruited. And if we play the battle again, I hope this won't result in a second retreat. Okay. Usually engaging in field battles isn't this confusing. This is the first time I had this. But I mean, if they just recruited 2,000 men, how can they participate in the field battle? They should be on like orange. No, if you just reinforce a good preparedness or readiness army green with a new brigade, that brigade is gonna be, I don't see how they can increase their force with 2,000 over in a second like this, but. And now they're down to 18,000 again. Maybe it's a bit of information scouting report. And I'm attacking again. Okay. So that's really weird. I'm attacking again. It's not the same map. It's a bit better terrain here. I mean, I don't have to fight this battle. I am planning to pull out of this, of Eastern Kentucky. Why would I? I will lose a little bit of stragglers, but it should be easy to retreat with cavalry, right? I'll just start this battle, and it has started now, and then I withdraw, a retreat again. There we go. And I suppose now there will be 4 minutes. I'm very close to the map. I should be able to just get off the map, and it will be a pursuit on the strategic map, and no losses, and maybe a bit of morale. I don't know. Confederate minor defeat. Yeah, that's the best you're gonna get when you retreat, isn't it? Battle of Covington. This is the first battle we lost of the war, unless we lost one 5 minutes ago. It doesn't affect national morale or military experience. Readiness describes how prepared the unit is to carry out new orders. You can disable that. Units with high readiness start field battles with a larger deployment area and more engineering points. Oh, to build entrenchment. Oh, okay. Readiness influences entrenchment points. Didn't know that. High readiness also makes the... Interesting. I didn't know that. So readiness gives you more engineering points. Okay, okay. And now we have... Now we're gonna retreat here, I suppose. When can I give orders? Yeah, they don't retreat very far. They retreat out, so 18 casualties. Let's see, my phone here is going crazy. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that is weird. Oh, yeah, we're now retreating somewhere, and it's weird that the army headquarters is going to another location than the core. We slipped away and pulling back further. I think that's a pretty bad design that they split up, but I guess no, it's just, I mean, if you only have one core, the army headquarters should follow it. I doubt Hardy would get lost and right away all on his lonesome here. It just feels a bit weird, but so many things are. Can you see? You can't quite see the order. No, the zone of control of the Army of Cumberland here. So I don't know if I were to slip out to the railway line here. Could I take the railway down south here to Lexington? I mean, I'd rather go by rail. On the other hand, maybe I should march up to Maysville here instead. And I don't feel like I can reinforce Eastern Kentucky. So I have two options. Either I skirmish and raid. I could potentially cross here at Vansburg Ferry and threaten Portsmouth. I think I captured... No, I never captured... No, of course not. I think that's a better idea, to play whack-a-mole with the AI here. I don't feel too bad doing it 2-to-1 with a cavalry army. It just feels historical. My basic purpose of this army from the very beginning was to harass the Union, not really capture all of Eastern Kentucky. So we're gonna march down to Maysville City here. The funny thing is I can... Oh yes, I can. There we go. And as soon as we can, we'll grab the army headquarters and send them over here as well. They don't have any troops, but I suppose the Hardy's excellent leadership could help us a bit. Okay, here's another tip for you. Constantly keep an eye on the number of Union invasions. If 8 turns into 9, you need to check around to see something. I've been very frustrated with not knowing what's going on the rest of the map. You're used to a mini-map in most of these kind of war games. You don't have one here, so I can't see like an enemy blue or enemy red dot pop up on the minimap and react to that. But I just realized that, wait, my army is now on the other side of the river. I hope this is a graphical glitch or bug. I never seen this happen before. Wait, what's going on? Well, we're gonna lose Covington, but I'm fine with that. 1st of September. Now we reached. They have defensive stance, which I'm fine with. Is there anything else I need to keep an eye on? Not really. 2nd of September, the army headquarters reaches Frankfurt, and we can now reinforce it. Here's the thing. They're coming to engage us, are they? Another army. This is getting to be a little bit. Now, do I want to fight these two armies? 30,000 men with my. Oh God, I'm gonna think for a second about that while we check the rest of the map. Did the West Virginians reach the army of Georgia yet? Answer is I don't know. Here, Atlanta. No, they did not. I'm really looking forward to the Georgia Corps being trained up, having full readiness. It takes a long time, or maybe it feels like a long time. Where's the West Virginian Corps? Here it is. Oh, it's on the way to Mason. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Union could take this port, Apalachicola, and then they could sail up here, and they could land behind. Wouldn't that be possible? And capture Mason? There's no fort at this river entrance here. I think maybe I want to build a fort down here. We have 7 million money, but we are on a surplus in our budget for now. So I kind of just want to save up cash now. I don't feel like I need to research. I mean, I need to keep. I don't think I want to build more armies. I already pay 275 million upkeep and 45 million recruitment. That is down a bit, but the army upkeep is up. Our revenue is up over 500 million, but it's less than half the Union income. I guess we're in for a fight. I think the summer campaign season of 1863 is basically over, but I am planning to try to oust Thomas' cavalry from Chattanooga during the winter or fall. But now when he has 21,000 troops, it would be nice to have more troops here. But I don't quite have... What do I have available? Maybe around Richmond, some forces. You see, Richmond garrison is only 1 brigade of Virginians, 3,000 men. Okay, that's not enough to stop a surprise landing by these fleets here, 16,000 men. But of course, with Johnston's army of Johnston's army of North Carolina has 12,000 men. So together, they're strong enough to defend. But I can't withdraw forces from Richmond. I could build a fort at Richmond. I think they cost 6 million to build. Let's see. If I were to build a fort, it would cost 12 million now. It used to be 6 million. I don't know why the cost is twice as much. I have not built a new fort since I last checked, and it was 6 million. So somehow the game decided to double the price. Yeah, mystery, another mystery. So I guess reinforcing the army of Georgia is one of my priorities, and also, as I said before, raising a very small garrison in Jackson or Dyersburg. I guess Jackson would be it, to block an invasion of the army of Indiana down here. Yeah, I would really like more money, so I don't want new expenses. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna put my river squadron here on. It is an offensive, which is okay. I don't know if it would be better to have a defensive stance. But I want to try to do a raid with them. They're talking about blockading ships. So I think this seems like more of a coastal, open ocean, blue water order. I don't know if these commands have anything to do with riverine crafts. So we're just going to ask them to raid here. Then they have a shark. Are they going to move around a bit with their shark symbol, icon? No. I feel I'm taking a gamble here that the AI hasn't been moving yet. So why would they start moving now at the end of the summer? But who knows? Yeah, I think we can afford to build a single. Oh wait, it's reportedly 8,000 men. So how much do we need to defeat them? I'd say around 4,000, half their force. So how about, don't we have a shit ton of Mississippi or Alabama volunteers? We're gonna build a new army in Tennessee. New independent corps, and we're gonna build this in Tennessee. Bonham is, yeah, he's an okay commander. I don't think we can find a better one. We have so many armies. Okay, and we need a brigade commander. Sorry, division commander. Gary here, he's pretty useless, but I think we can have this guy instead, Colonel Trappier. He seems better. Okay, because I don't mind if they are engineers and dig in as much as possible. Now we're gonna just have a garrison, militia. Call it a militia or defensive. I'd like to stuff these guys into a fort, really. So Mississippi isn't really fielding that many. They only have 8,000 men in the field, and they have 22,000 volunteers. So I feel that Mississippi needs to contribute more to the war effort. And I usually try to pick either of these two uniforms when they are raw recruits, blueberries, greenhorns. And I think Mississippi is sporting like the ugliest color of the game in my mind, the olive green. Yeah. But I think we could go with a 1,500 man brigade, right? And let me think. Do we? Yeah, we want to use volunteers. As long as we have volunteers, we want to use them, right? There is no reason to ever use drafts before you run. And I have 250,000 volunteers, and I have 350,000 drafts. I have 600,000 men available to recruit. Isn't that more than the Confederates? I think my guess would be that the Confederates maybe had 300,000 men under arms at the most, and ever. That's just my guess. It might have been less, it might have been a bit more, but definitely not. They weren't able to field 600,000 men. The Union Army was at 1 million at the top. I'm not saying, but I mean, okay. Anyway, we're going with volunteers here, and it's a small brigade, but it will grow to 3,000 with time. Can I give them? I could give them reward muskets in case they get attacked. Yeah, let's do that. I'm sorry, I usually don't recruit troops live in stream, so I'll try to make this quick. I'm lying. I'm not gonna make it quick. It's gonna take the time it takes. 1,500 volunteers. Oh, they kept the color selection. That's good news. What I can do is I can fiddle around with leaders afterwards and naming them. Too. We're gonna give them some artillery as well, some basic. I mean, I don't know if there's any reason to give them anything but the largest. Yeah, we'll give them the largest. There we go. The only artillery pieces I seem to have available are Parrott rifles or James rifles. So I am running out of everything else but the 6-pounder field guns. I think I give this to horse artillery and these as well. Let's give them the Parrott rifles. There we go. It's better than the 6-pounders. So we now have, oh yes, we're gonna put these on orange. That's the least, that's a low replacement priority. So, and we're gonna have them go with volunteers. And I'm gonna exchange for, if I do have good leaders here, which I don't. Oh, I have a cavalry leader. I don't want a cavalry leader. Okay. Suitable rank. Right. This guy's pretty horrible. He's a volunteer. Griffith, you are in command. And of course we're not gonna have, yeah. These guys are fairly, except the division commander. Trappier, he's good. Bonham is okay, but the basic leaders here. Oh, Wheeler, not too shabby. Oh, 2 stars. We now have a 3,000 men training militia. Oh, but of course they're okay. That's good. They are training in the exact right location of. It seems like they're in Tennessee. This is weird. Why aren't they in Mississippi? And I raised the corps inside Arkansas. Why aren't they in Arkansas? Why are they in? I'm sorry. This is a Tennessee corps with Mississippi troops, and they were raised in Tennessee, of course. Okay, good. I just want to place them in a location. Either I march them to Jackson, but that means they could capture Dyersburg, or I could put them up here in the wilderness, but I could be outflanked over here at Paris Landing. Or I could put them, oh, I could put them in Columbus. That would face the army in Indiana, but I would need to train them first. So let's have them march up to Jackson. They're not gonna move anywhere now because they need training first, but maybe the order stays with them. Sure, they're half the number of Indiana. They have bad leadership, bad training, and bad weapons. So yeah, not the best of circumstances, but hey, it's better than nothing. They're kind of a roadblock, showing us if we have a combat here, we know we need to send forces this way. We still have 8 invasions, 6 blockades. It used to be 7 blockades. I don't know which blockade has been removed. These 2 sieges, Manassas and Harper's Ferry, still going on. Someone somewhere, Bonham, reached the destination. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the lead. Oh. Yes, you can move friendly forces without any readiness as long as it's within friendly territories. But now they will have to sit here and just garrison Jackson, facing Army of Indiana, and train. I don't know if readiness symbolizes training as much as it is readiness represents the unit's ability to carry out the orders. Military operations decrease readiness, while rest and resupplying it will improve it. Unit can only operate defensively if not able to start operations in enemy states, and cannot use force march. Reinforcement speed is very low. Guarding, scouting, and raiding is not possible. Construction of building is not possible. Full readiness should be reached within approximately 91 days. Readiness is recovering 10% faster in friendly states. Okay. So I guess they kind of can fight, but I mean, look at these. Oh, it will be 13 days before these 16 days, 26 days. It will be a while before they have gathered the recruits. But I wonder, in 13 days and 16 days, are these troops able to fight defensively as well as troops with green full readiness? It seems so. They will get fewer engineering points, which means fortifications in tactical battles. Units can only operate defensively. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to guard, scout, raid. I don't want to construct buildings. I don't want to start offensive operations. It would seem like all you have to do is throw out militias, and it takes 2 weeks. I'm learning the game. That's why I'm being thorough here with my reading. I think I've been operating under the premise that the troops themselves will have a lower morale if they're under green readiness, but it seems they don't. They seem to be recruited with full. It's just the stars training thingy, which is pretty bad. Oh, all right. Now we need to pause here because yeah, Army of Cumberland and Army of Shenandoah. If I were the Union, I would attack here. 9,000 cavalry. Why not? Like, kick them out of eastern Kentucky. What's my plan? What's my plan? Do I want to defend here? They would be able to attack me 3v1. I don't think I want to fight that. I think I'm gonna retreat. So let's fall back to Lexington. Also, as you remember, weren't these guys like in bad supplies? Maybe they have better supply when they fall back towards their own lines here. The closest depot I have is in Bowling Green here. I don't dare or can't afford to build one in Munfordville and Harrodsburg. Oh, we have a depot here. Maybe we should go and defend Louisville with the cavalry. Yeah, that's a good idea. We can face Lyon's cavalry, 26,000 men. Are you serious? The Union armies are so strong everywhere. They're fielding 291,000 men to our 200. So 3-2 odds. Good. That's fine. In a tactical battle, I don't mind fighting 3-2. But it's harder to handle it strategically on the strategic map, because and building cavalry is very expensive. But okay, now we are at a deficit. Don't know why. I mean, you can loan a lot of money, but I don't wanna stretch my budget unless it's absolutely necessary. And I would say the surplus here, with us losing ourselves, is the militia we just recruited. I did forget. No, I actually choose not to research Revenue Act 3 during some parts of the summer, because I thought it was a policy, and I was thinking like, nah, I can't use it anyways because I'm at the maximum number of 12 used policies. But this is an act, so we can actually get it, and this is going to give us corporate tax, so this is going to give us extra income, and it's in 11 days. So I'd say we can make a decision in 11 days what to do with our like fiscal policies of the game. Hardy and Stewart is now in position, and West Virginia Corps has reached. We're gonna take them up by train here. We still have 8 invasions. We have overcrowded prisoner of war camps. I suppose one of our upgrades, the Richmond prison camp was upgraded, so it can take now 10 or 15,000 prisoners. So we actually only have like 1,700 prisoners too many, overcrowded. That's not too much. I don't feel like I can afford to upgrade prisoner camps right now. And we now have an, yeah. So while we were checking Georgia, the Union advanced into Kentucky with their 2 armies. So that would be okay. We only have, they only brought Army of Cumberland 20,000, and Michigan isn't there yet, but it's only 4,000. So oh, they have, okay, they have around 25,000 men, and we have 9,000. But Army of Cumberland, wait, why does it say, oh, see, Army of Shenandoah is 1,400 men, right? In the ledger here, reinforcement ledger, you can see that. And if I hover over the icon on the map, it says 6,000, but in parentheses it says 1,500. I think 1,500 is the real strength, and 6,000 is a nominal strength. They have just recruited a couple of brigades, but they're not going to be in the battle, so I'm not going to count this as a 6. And Army of Michigan is really small, 4,000. Okay, yeah. But look, they are immensely much more powerful than us in eastern Kentucky right now. We are definitely being thrown out. They are definitely not, I mean, it's good. Hardy and his elite cavalry corps is tying up a lot of Union forces in eastern Kentucky. I'd say they are serving their purpose. The question is, do we want to fight this battle? I think we do. 9,000 versus 25,000. That's all. That's, the odds are really bad. But on the other hand, the AI is really bad. How good is Edward? I never seen him before.
think we'll fight this battle, but it will be in the next stream. So you will have to skip ahead one entry of this series. Again, I do apologize for playing slowly, but it's just the nature of the game that's kind of, and me being a bit of a beginner still. After 200 hours playing this game, I feel like I'm really still learning the game. I hope you will enjoy the very exciting battle of whatever this place is called, Michigan. See you in the next one. Bye.